Alright, folks, what's going on? How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Hello and welcome. It is July 4th, 2016. It is Independence Day in the United States. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a very happy holiday if you are a United States resident. If you're not aware, it is a national holiday here in the United States, which means that our post office and our government facilities are closed. So are schools, even though most people don't go to school in the summer here anyway. But retail businesses are very much open. So if you work at a retail store or a restaurant, you're probably out of luck. Unless it's a locally owned restaurant. Most franchises or chains are open. But a lot of small businesses decide to stay closed today. So, happy Independence Day. I am here live on stream. No different than usual, honestly, right? Pretty much the same. What I'll do here, I'll put up my title card. And it is time for a gameplay stream for you. Hope that you are excited. Today we're going to be testing out Balrog. Balrog is a character that I have played with since the original Street Fighter II Championship Edition. Although I didn't really like him in Championship Edition. I think I liked him a little bit more once he evolved a bit in Street Fighter II Turbo or Street Fighter II Hyper Fighting, whichever you called it, because it was called by both in the United States. And so I back then started playing with him, liked him. He's a unique character, based off of Mike Tyson. That's why his name is actually M.Bison. Supposed to be a spin on Mike Tyson. In Street Fighter II, he looked exactly like Mike Tyson. Like, the face looked like they took a picture of Mike Tyson and just drew it in a gamey kind of style. But of course, afraid that they would be sued, Capcom, when the game was ported to the United States, changed his name to Balrog and then shifted M.Bison over to the dictator, Vega. His name went to the Spanish ninja, whose name was Balrog. So figure all that out. But anyway, yes, Balrog the Boxer, actually one of my favorite characters in the series. He's been a very strong, tried and true character in the Street Fighter series over the years. In games such as Super Street Fighter II Turbo, Capcom vs. SNK 1, and original Street Fighter 4, he was quite the force to be reckoned with. You know, having a strong repertoire, of attacks that are all punches. Being that he's a boxer, he does not kick. Although it's funny, I think in this game he has his first kick ever. He actually has a kick, which I will show you, of course. But anyway, checking him out today. He's a DLC character in Street Fighter V. Sadly, I hate to admit it, only playing with him for about 20 minutes in training mode, he doesn't seem very good. He really doesn't. Seems like they have totally changed his character up from Street Fighter 4. They've removed the tools that made him a really strong contender. And, I don't know. It seems like he may have a big mixed-up game and a possibility of high damage output, but doesn't seem to have very good normals, doesn't seem to have very good spacing, no real solid anti-air, no good reversal. So rushdown characters are probably going to lock him down completely. You'll see what I mean once we start messing with him, okay? But it seems to be a pattern for Street Fighter V, alright, where the game devs basically didn't understand certain characters, and there is a long-running pattern here. Take a look at the characters in Street Fighter V that are absolutely nothing like their previous counterparts. Vega, they changed from a charge character to a motions character, meaning you do rounded motions in order to do any of his special moves. Completely different character in this game because of that. Guile, again, charge character, seems to have been completely changed, in regards to his priorities, how you play as him, cannot be played how he previously used to. And now you've got Balrog. You see the pattern here. And yet, characters like E Honda, Blanca, these classic characters who used to use charges aren't in the game. Oh, by the way, Nash doesn't use charges. So, if you see my point that I'm trying to make here, seems pretty apparent that the people who designed Street Fighter V don't know how to play with charge characters or don't understand them at all. okay? And they either changed them up completely or made them terrible. That's sad. That really is sad. Because these are tried and true Street Fighter characters who've been around since the original Street Fighter 2. People want to play them as they used to be. They don't want to play some newfangled version of a character that sucks. And the bottom line is, all these characters that they've redesigned, for the most part, suck. I'd say probably Vega's the exception. Vega seems like he might be pretty damn good. But it is what it is. This is what they've done. And, we shall see. We shall see what happens, alright? But anyway, today's gameplay stream, is Balrog. I'll be trying him out in several different modes. First, we'll take him into training mode, mess around with him there a little bit, okay? Then, I'll be taking him into his trials to see if I can learn anything about his combo ability, etc. in his trials, alright? Then, we'll be taking him into... I'll be taking him into his mini story mode. You know how each character has their own individual story mode. I'll do that. And then finally, take him online and play it with him online for a couple hours here today. And see what we can do, alright? I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. It's very it could be hit or miss, depending on he's a new character. Some people might not have any idea what to expect from him. Of course, every time I play this game online, people are playing super hardcore mode with their character they've only played since day one. So I'll probably get bodied a lot, but we'll see. I'll mess around with him a little bit today, and we'll get a feel for the character, all right? That's the point of today's stream, is to investigate Balrog as much as we can. So, yeah, tonight I'll also be doing a mini review of the Street Fighter V Cinematic Story Mode, which I investigated yesterday. If you're not aware, yesterday, live on stream for about 3 hours or so, I played through this cinematic story mode. What a ride that was. I have some positive things to say. I have a lot of negative things to say about this story mode. And I'm going to share all of my opinions on that tonight in my review of this story mode over on KO Gaming. So I hope you'll check that out later tonight. Alrighty then. So that's the deal for today, everyone. Tomorrow, if you're wondering, I will be checking out Ibuki. So Ibuki is the other DLC character that was released over the weekend. I'll be taking all of tomorrow to investigate her further, so that way I'll have at least a knowledge of both characters. Before I move on to other stuff, because the bottom line is that I've now played Street Fighter V for a few days, and after these couple days, it's gonna be some time away until the next DLC character is released, who I believe is supposed to be Juri, and then the final one will be Urien. I was very interested in Urien yesterday in the story mode. Seems like his moves are very similar to Third Strike. He won't have a parry, which sucks, but if he could be a little fast and have some good priority on his normals, I think he could be a pretty good character. So I guess we'll have to see about that. Alright, so that's what's happening today and tomorrow. Outside of that, I don't really have much else to talk about. As you know, we're entering a new month here of July, and it's going to be a deader month. I already put out my schedule last night of what you can expect for the rest of the week, including Resident Evil 5 debuting this week, as well as Ask the King returning this week. So there's a lot of fun stuff going on this week that I hope you'll check out, okay? Outside of all that, don't really want to waste too much time, so I think what I'm going to do is pretty much just do some quick plugs, and then we'll get started. All right, everybody? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for a great few months here, live streaming and on-demand videos on DSPGaming, for the great viewership on KO Gaming with my reviews and countdowns and such. Much appreciated. I also want to thank everyone who pledged to my Patreon in June and made the upcoming Sonic Marathon happen. Lots of positivity, lots of great stuff going on, and I'm excited to be here with you today, okay? So, if you enjoy my daily live streams, my daily on-demand videos, you'll want to see me continue to be able to do this full-time and, keep putting out this free and fun content for you on a daily basis. There's many ways that you can help support the effort. First of all, Social media, at They Call Me DSP. Please follow me there. You will get daily updates on my live streaming schedule, what on-demand videos I'll be releasing, everything that I'm doing during the week. I also put up all kinds of stuff there in regards to stuff that I'd be doing. You know, maybe something I'm watching on TV or a meal I'm having. All kinds of stuff I like to share on social media. Very key if you want to be in the know on what I'm doing, all right? Number 2. Please check out the Amazon Associate link in the description of all of my videos. You can use that link if you live in the United States by simply clicking on it and shopping on Amazon as usual. If you do, I get a couple bucks referral credit depending on what you buy, and it is much appreciated to those who have used that over the past few months since it's been in effect, okay? In addition to that, please, if you like the daily live streams, if you like the on-demand videos, if you like the new reviews I've been doing this year, please spread the word. Word of mouth is key. You know, there's been a lot of people coming and watching my stuff this year saying it seems different. A new attitude, a better, more positive attitude, especially on KO Gaming with the edited style content I'm putting out. I'm enjoying it, and I hope that it can continue to be successful and keep going with all of this, right? So please spread the word. Let your friends know that there's cool stuff happening on my channels on YouTube, all right? In addition to all of that, there is my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidefil. For those who want to go above and beyond, who want to make sure that I can continue to do fun stuff, right? And keep doing this business full time. Then, some people say from time to time, can I donate? Can I do this? Can I do that? I don't just accept donations. I don't just do that kind of stuff, all right? But what I do allow are pledges to my Patreon because you get something back for it. You get personal perks. You get all kinds of fun stuff. And we also contribute to a monthly goal, you know, with that. And the monthly goal was hit for June, a cool Sonic the Hedgehog marathon coming up, which, by the way, patrons are now able to vote on which marathon they want to see. I guess I'll show you. You don't need to pledge anymore, but just to show you the options. Sonic 1 through 3, or Sonic Adventure, or Sonic 2006. We'll definitely have to see what exactly happens, all right? In addition, obviously you get the personal perks, such as premium forum access, text or verbal thank yous in my videos, getting your questions answered on my Q&A show, Ask the King, which, by the way, is happening this Thursday. So there you have it. You know, those who pledged in the past 2 months are going to get all their questions answered this coming Thursday, which is awesome. But even if you didn't pledge, please post up your questions on the kingofhate.com forums. Hint, hint. All right. But anyway, or get a private Q&A video made. All that awesome stuff through Patreons. Please consider pledging. This month's goal, by the way, is the return of Patron's Choice Playthrough. If we hit the goal this month, patrons will nominate and vote on a playthrough for me to do of any game. All right? And that'll be starting in September. So definitely consider pledging this month. And then last but not least, there is my girlfriend's business, The Black Current, which you can easily see here at the bottom of the title card on the stream, etsy.com/shop/The Black Current. She sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts, and you may not be aware of this, but right now, ladies and gentlemen, she has a one-day sale going on for Independence Day. If you use the code RED-WHITE-BLUE, all right, RED-WHITE-BLUE, I believe you save, I forget the percentage, actually. Let me look it up, because I actually retweeted it last night. You can go down here and see exactly what the sale is. Because now I'm advertising it, and I forgot what the heck the discount code was. Hold on. Gotta get all the way down here. Tweets about Kevin Durant. No, that's not it. That's certainly not it. I'm almost there. All right. The code RED-WHITE-BLUE, all one word, RED-WHITE-BLUE. Save 15% off any order of $15 or more. So not 10, 15% off an order of $15 or more, but that's only good till the end of today. So technically you have 11 and a half hours left if you want to check out something at the Black Current and save 15%, okay? There you go. There's the discount code for today. She does these from time to time. In particular, usually when there's a holiday, she usually does a discount code of some sort. So that's nice of her. All right, so that is it. I would like to say thank you, everyone, for being here on the pre-stream. It's time to start with Balrog. It's time to see what happens, all right? So thank you, and let us begin with Balrog. Here we go.